everybody. I come in here. Okay, so now we're going live. The hills are alive with the sound of, I hope we see Riva tonight. Because I messaged her after she left and I was like, please let me know how you are doing. Hello, everyone. I am a little behind here. I got up at 7:30 this morning and I've been editing a video ever since I got up. I stopped to make some chickpea pea spinach concoction because that's yummy and it's full of, protein. And yeah, but anyway, I haven't even done the first pass through on my edit. So yeah, there's that. But I got the video coming. I'm still hoping to have it up tomorrow. But if all else fails, it'll go up Thursday and we'll just bump everything out by a couple days. But I got something exciting. I'm not gonna show till 6, but I redid some stuff from last night. Deb and I were up till, Deb and I hung out after the stream till, what time did I finally call it quits? 11:30?
I'm not sure. I called it quits at 8 this morning.
I think I was at 11:30 I was done. So, looks like you one-upped it and were early. Yes, Patty was here. Oh no, Kimberly said hi first. And then Patty was here. Hello, Miss Patty. Just kicked off my slippers. I got some more products in today. I'm going to give you a little tidbit, okay? Because, you're my people. So, I'm going to show you one of the other products. Okay, so I do my stencils on laminating sheets, okay? But I do this very specific type of sandwich, not just close the sheet and laminate it. Like, it's very specific. But I got to thinking about all kinds of, whoopsie. Sorry, Bella. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I'll get it. Geronimo. Watch me fall off my chair. I'm trying to get down there to get this. All right, let's fix this first of all. I had to, last night after I got off the stream, I had to do this and put my chair way down. Actually, you know what? It probably wouldn't be terrible if I sat down here because then my legs won't get sore. I'm like way down low where my breasts are like level with my workstation. But these, I am going to make stencils. So in the video, I'm going to do stencils 3 ways with your cutting machines, okay? And I know some of you guys don't have them. You're probably like, what's with the cutting machine bandwagon? But look at this. Right? I think those will make great stencils. So I have another pack of these coming. And I got another thing of Mylar because I want to find out which Mylar is the thickest one to... but I mean, this is 1, 2, 3, 8, right? 8 in here. And they really weren't that expensive. So, yeah. Anyway, those will be... And then you'll have colored stencils. Look, Deb, you could make a purple one. And then we could make an orange one for Todd. Actually, that's kind of orange too. And this green for me. And blue. No, Patty likes purple. Kimberly likes blue. But I don't think blue is her favorite color. I don't remember. Anyway. What's that?
There's somebody that's a big fan of green. I thought it was Patty, but I was wrong.
Oh, I thought Patty was purple. I could be wrong too. I thought Patty was purple, but I know that Carrie Ann is my big green girl. Well, not my big green girl. She's my girl that is big into green. She's my big green girl. She's like she's my female version of Shrek. I hope you're having a giggle, Miss Carrie Ann, as you're watching back the replay. So, I'm going to go tag Carol because Carol messaged me last night at some point and asked me if I had a video last night. And I messaged her after it was over to say, well, by golly, I did. So, Carol, let's find Carol.
Oh, okay. Kimberly and Patty are both blue people. Patty likes purple, but blue's her favorite.
Okay, why can't I scroll anymore here? Well, I'll just type her name. Patty's blue. Why did I think Patty was purple? Carol. There we are.
Well, she does like it. It's
I'll
number 2, probably.
Probably get her the link here too. So, because I know she'd probably want to be here. And I would do the same for you. Okay, I gotta move you this way too so that you're closer to the mic. There we go. January Free for All Friday. No, what are we today? What is this video?
Carol is the green person.
How come this video I can't find it now? Probably because we're already live. Is that it? Can I find it in here, the link? Get shareable link. There we go. Copied to clipboard. Okay, we are live. Miss Carol's watching this all back too. Going, that's a lot of work to message. Oops. I sent the message to the wrong person. Oops. Sorry. Wrong person. But would love to see you too. XO, heart, bashful face, face palm, hanging my. That was you, Samantha. If you're watching this back, I sent that to you by mistake. We are live. Miss Carol. Oh, what is this Carol sent me? Reacted to my story. Oh, okay. Oh, I think I just sent her a message on Instagram. Oh, dang. This is the story of my life right now. Carol, Facebook. There we go. Carol. We are live. Okay, anyway, now that that's 3 hours later, where's my people?
Heather. Yeah, we just got started.
Oh, and there's Carol. See, Carol was already here, and I'm all messaging her, and I messaged Samantha by mistake, and Heather Heat Her Woodsock is here. Okay, so I decided last night. Okay, first of all, something bad happened, and the bad thing was that I know this is going to come as a big, huge shock. This is going to be such a surprise. You're not going to believe this, but the engine is gone. I have no idea. I looked for it. I looked through everything. One day I will find the engine, but I didn't lose the engine until I redid it. Because I wasn't having those, I like brights, okay? But, this just, I was just like, which one do you like better? Whoopsie, they're still a little sticky. Come on. So, I pulled out my Mind's Eye Tis the Season 6x6 Designer Series paper pack. I got at HomeSense for the low price of $3.99. So, I redid it. And remember how I was talking and I was like, if I wasn't so lazy, which was what I was thinking when I was talking about it, if I wasn't so lazy, I would do train tracks. But I was like, no, I'm not doing that. Well, I changed my mind and I did some train tracks. So, this one is kind of crooked. There we go. So I did some train tracks. And, yeah, they were interesting. But tip for you. If you cut out, I just lost my snow. If you cut out your train tracks on a piece of copy paper, then you can use your temporary adhesive. There goes the other engine. Okay.
They're ready to go. Patty
All right.
said she likes the redo better.
I like the redo as well. So temporary adhesive, and then put it down, and then you can put all your little pieces in. But my tip is, and I'll give you guys the file if anybody wants it. I moved these to cut them, and then I put them back to this kind of position, and then I cut another template so I could put the template down and put because this is all curvy. This is curvier than I am, I'm telling you. So anyway, check this out now. So this is so stinking cute now, right? I mean, come on. Shut the front door. And then this will be behind it. But I'm going to have to do a little bit of blue here, a little bit of soft blending, you know what I mean? So that you get the blue going. And really, this was the Wave Dyes Slimline Ocean. And I just used this one, which pierced my paper. I had to finagle it because those dang little things in there. But I used the Ocean because once I, like, it's really, really, you can see it, right? Like, it's not, it's oceany. But once you get your little pieces on here, I kind of thought these ones were going to break it up more. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take that tree. That's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to take that tree, the one that reminded me of the Grinch, the one I just got. I don't know where it is. But I'm going to tuck the tree in the back here. But I'm going to cut the tree out of one of the greens out of here. Ooh, look at that one. That one might be a little bit busy. I think I'm going to do this one.
When they're gluing the tracks down with this copy paper stencil to lift that paper.
Huh?
Lift it up.
Oh, yeah, that's what I did. When you're gluing it, after you've done a few, take your little picky tool and hold your little thingies down. I know you can't see what I'm doing because this guy's here. Let's just move this one out of the way. So hold your little picky down and then just kind of lift up your paper periodically so that your squishy glue didn't stick to this and then this is stuck to the front of your thingy. So yes, thank you for reminding me of that. So let's pull out, oh, and I wanted to tell you guys, I told you about this last night. It's called Burt's Bees Lip Shimmer. And it's peppermint. And it's very wintry. But I'm going to warn you guys, if you get into this Burt's Bees stuff, like I have the tinted lip balm, I got this one, and I recently got this one. I mean, it's kind of like nasal spray. Once you do it enough, you're kind of addicted to it. And don't get addicted to nasal spray. That's very, very bad for you. That's not good. You shouldn't overuse. Nasal spray is like for seldom use, right? But anyway, so I think what I'm going to do now, really quick, I also stamped all my people. So these three guys are going to poke out of each of those. And these three, oh my gosh, that was the other thing I haven't told you about yet. I decided to do the hot air balloon. So I'm just going to kind of sneak here. I'll do it this way so you don't see everything right away. So here's the balloon, okay, right here, and the little basket, all right. And then this is the daintiest little piece ever. This will go here. Now, I think I did the balloon with you guys. And yeah, that's right, because I cut the stuff out, right? So anyway, that's how it comes out. But these inside pieces, of course, we pulled them all out, right? So they all come out like this. Well, look at this paper. These are so cute. Look at these. Look at these. Will you look at them? Okay, calm down. Stop looking at them. Okay, you can look at them again. All right. Don't look at my nails though. I need a manicure. I was watching Nikki one night and she was on the floor unboxing Amazon stuff. She's a vlogger. And she's got her camera and stuff. And then her camera kind of got a little glimpse of her feet. And she's like, stop. Do not look at my feet. I have not had a pedicure. I'm like, girl, you don't even want to see my feet. I got like 20 years on you of like extra, it's like dragonborn feet. Anyway, so I've got these ones. But I'm going to put one together so I can show you my little tricks of the trade. So these little guys, look at these cute little dudes. I mean, they're going to stick in the front though, okay? I'm just showing you that, you know what I mean? Like, they're going to go in there, but they're going to stick in the front. So what I'm going to do is cut a little line here, and then they'll tuck in there. Oh my gosh, right? These are going to be Valentine's cards. So cute. So that's what I'm going to work on. So if you were bored out of your mind last night, I can't sit that low down, watching me mess with all of the... machines, I apologize. But tonight will be much more funner, if fun is a word. So I'm going to actually show you guys tonight too. If you are new to Copic Coloring, Miss Catherine, I don't know if I said hello. I did see you and I did hear Deb say hello, but I think I was talking, and you know me, when I get talking, it's hard to take a breath.
Yes, it is.
Anyway, I'm going to show you guys a really easy way if you're new, and I thought of this today. So I'm going to show you what you can do to color these that'll help you make them look nice. Because there's nothing worse than spending all that money on Copics, and oh my God, you guys, I think I have found the master Copic storage that will store probably 600 Copics, which I mean is far too many. It'll store at least the full set for less than $60. And I am not telling you. So I'm not telling you. I'm going to reach out to the company, because not only, anyway, I'm going to reach out to the company and just say, hey, would you like to just send me one of these things? Because it's not at all for markers. This is totally something else that you're going to go, how did you ever think of that? I stumbled upon it. But anyway. So.
Oh, Nin just got here, and she said she's never bored watching you.
Aww. Thank you. I'm trying to learn how to take compliments. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to show you guys tonight that's what I was going to say. There's nothing worse than spending all that money on all those Copics, and then you get coloring, and you're like, ew, I don't like it. And I know, because I've been there, so I'm going to show you what I do for that. But without further ado, I'm going to shut up here. I have not eaten dinner, so at some point, Todd will bring me a BLT. What's that, Miss Deb?
I said I don't believe that.
I have not eaten dinner. I have not. I've just been editing all day. I'm too busy. Okay, where's that little tree die? There it is. Because this little tree is going to look so cute tucked in there. And you know what? The only reason I went with a winter theme was because I liked this paper. That's the only reason. I have an obscene amount of basic gray. An obscene amount of basic gray. And my heart is broken because I learned about 2 years ago that they went out of business. I don't know what year they went out of business, but my heart is broken because I was a basic gray WHORE. Like, that was my go-to, my favorite, because I love that distressy kind of gray. But anyway, whatever. So I'm going to put this little tree behind there, and then I'm probably just going to color these guys up, or maybe I'll blend the background first. This has got to be a brown, which I should have. Well, that won't look quite right, will it? The little, well, what if I put the tree behind? No, I want it in the middle of two, so this brown won't really work. So we'll need a different brown. I need a button I can press and have this like storage thing come out, and it rolls, like a windmill, like not a windmill, one of those watermill things, and you can kind of go, okay, stop, and then take out what you need, and then press a button and it goes back down and closes, and then you press a button and it comes out, and you put your thing back, and really futuristic. That's what I need. I need everything in my room to rotate on a rotating scale, so that when I need it, it's there. Did I completely lose y'all? What my little idea was?
Catherine's been working on her stamp binder the last couple of days, and she's finally at T.
Yay! And you know what? You are going to be down the road. You are going to thank yourself as long as Miss Catherine, you keep it up. You got to keep it up, and you are going to save so much time down the road. You're gonna love it. I mean, I started one already for my non-Stampin' Up stuff. Look at, got it all. And then this here you can print. You probably could back then too, but I just printed it in Avery and away I went, right? So this one, I have a hard time with numbers, so I put it was from 2020. Not quite sure why I did that, but Oh, because some of them I bought in 2020, I think. Some of the ones I was telling you guys about last night from AliExpress. So I want like a nice little brown. That's why I'm looking in here. I don't really want to go with a plain Jane. Oh, that's kind of a cute brown. What's on the other side? Well, let's just take a little piece of this brown. Oh, wait. This one right here from the balloons. Yeah, where's that one? Hold up. Hold on here. Where'd those ones go from last night? Here they are. Okay, perfect. We already have a few pieces already cut here. And just a tip, these little 6x6 thingies, I keep them all in here upside down because I keep all my little pieces right in there, right? So I can just tuck them in. And this was one of those I used to always buy from the drugstore after Christmas because they were always 50 or 75% off the body bombs and bath bubbles and those gift sets you buy for ladies that like that foo stuff. I would always buy a couple because then next Christmas, because the stuff doesn't go bad, I would give them as gifts, and I paid like $5 for a $30 thingy. So this one I had bought for my mom. And I told her, I want the basket. She's like, well, what if I want? I'm like, there's no negotiation. I want the basket back. I bought you a gift. I want the basket back. And this is the woman who gives me my own things for Christmas, by the way. I don't know if I told them that story. One year I got my charm bracelet from when I was a little girl. I open a gift at Christmas and I'm looking at it. I'm like, she goes, it's yours. It's yours when you were little. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm just trying to figure out in my mind why you're giving it to me for Christmas. She said, well, didn't you think that's a nice gift? I think, well, it's a pretty cheap gift if you ask me. Like, wouldn't you just give that to me because it was already mine? I don't know. Nope, I guess not. So for her birthday, I went over to her house a little early because she wasn't there. And I said to Dad, I'm going to go in your room and get something. He goes, no problem. So I went in there and I know where she keeps all her stuff in her little personals drawer. And I took her charm bracelet out of her drawer with the green case, the flippy case, velvet case and everything out. And I put it in a gift bag. And at dinner, I gave her the gift bag and it was her charm bracelet. And I gave it to her for her birthday. She didn't think it was funny. And I'm like, I rest my case. I rest my case. One year I got my baby blanket for Christmas. I'm like, why can't I just have them because? I probably sound really ungrateful. I'm not trying to sound ungrateful, but I probably do. Okay. So yes, blending. And this one, I'll show you guys how I put that together as well. Got to try and keep things a little organized here so that I don't lose all my pieces. Oopsie. I am obsessed with this die though. I love it. So let's put it here just to see. Because you won't quite... Okay, it can hang over the tracks a little, but it can't be too far into them, right? Because then the trains would all fall off. So it's got to be straight, Cindy Lynn. Okay. Then, yeah, we may have to alter things. I don't know. In my mind, I thought it was going to look right, but now I'm not sure if it's going to go. But there was oh, that's black. I was going to say there was another brown. Okie dokie. Where did this one come from? I put it back, didn't I? Yep. Oh, it's over here. Perfect. Now I can sit back down. Okay. I will show you guys two really quick. This one is the Slimline Ocean. These guys came out of the Missing You Every Single Day. Yeah, Missing You Every Single Day. And these ones came out of the Weather With You. And the Weather With You, if you need a link or whatever, it's in my last... Or you can just go to my kit and go to my favorite things, whatever you want. It's totally up to you. Where's my case? So, I need the fan. I'm obviously not prepared. I literally was editing until 5:38. I was going to say 5:40. 5:38 I edited till. Alrighty. This one. Put these away. I'm going to leave my little purple on there because then they might stay in there better. I still haven't quite figured out how I want to deal with all of that storage stuff. So let's pick a blue. Now, just like I do my cataloging for stamps, I catalog and swatch a lot of things in here. So these here, you can print these distress things off of the Ranger website. So I'm thinking we'll bring this in because we don't want to clash with our blues, right? And I've already lost a cart. So let's go. I think I'm going to go. I was going to do a night sky, but I think I'm just going to die. I would think I might do a night sky actually. Black, chipped sapphire, and speckled egg would be nice because it kind of goes in that whole thingy. Let's try that. Black, chipped sapphire, speckled egg. I know that I love speckled egg, by the way. I love, love, love speckled egg. And it's not here. Oh, because it's probably over there. I haven't put away everything yet from my washi ephemera stuff. Speckled egg. Okay. I hope I didn't just spoil her. I told you guys where I got all the ephemera, right? I'm thinking I did. Black. And what was the other one? Chipped sapphire. You know, I wish there was a more... I wish he would come out with a blue that's really dark, but has more of a gray undertone in it that goes nice when you go from the black to the blue, because it's a little bit challenging. We need some blenders. And I have everything I need right here. Perfect. So, what we got? I miss having a craft room. My bedroom is my office. I was down in my craft room today looking at things really quick because Todd, I needed some he's in his office now. I'm like, must be nice. And then I had words with my contractor today. I swear he's taking us for a ride. Like, he has to be. And now he's coming up with all these excuses why he can't provide us with any kind of paperwork for our taxes. So he will provide us with paperwork, because there's no way I'm paying this guy $42,000 and $9,000 for a workstation, basically $8,700, and not getting a tax write-off for that. Yeah, he's got another thing coming. That then means Cindy Lynn comes out.
Right?
Well, you know what?
She didn't catch where you got the ephemera from.
Oh, good. Perfect. Because it's coming out in a video. But you know what I say? When you have money issues and people want to cause you issues, there's always that, you know, what is it, $75 to file a small claims thing? It might have gone up now. I had a landlord that tried to screw me over once. I did that. I took him to small claims court and I got $66,700 because he was trying to scam me. And I was like, oh, no, you don't. No. I'm nice, Cindy Lynn, until, you know, somebody tries to mess me over. How do you guys deal with it when you guys get your husbands? Oh, I can't do that. I told Todd that he has to deal with it from now on. I'm like, are you going to advocate for us? Are you going to advocate for yourself? Are you going to let him walk all over you? Because Todd is very, like, he had an employee that would never ever, she lied about all her hours. He absolutely wanted to get her off of his team. She was a contractor. He's like, she says she's logged in and working when she's not. I can see her hours and I'm paying her for hours, and he wouldn't even fire her. He's like, well, her contract's up in 3 months. I just won't renew it. I'm like, so you're going to pay her for another 3 months and she's not doing the work? So he doesn't like confrontation. So I'm like, I don't know how you're going to deal with this guy, because I think he's taken us for, yeah, anyway. He's being awfully sneaky, and I'm guessing that Daryl's watching this, and I'm gonna hope you don't say anything, because we don't want to piss him off. It's Daryl's friend, Cheryl Lee's husband, so maybe everything will work itself out. But I mean, seriously, don't pull the wool over my eyes, mister. This here, I'm gonna get my waffle flour mat because it moves too much. And if you put it on your waffle flour mat, it will not rub around so much.
Secret being, put it on top of the waffle flour mat.
Absolutely. All right, and now I need my dark blue.
Heather said when it comes to taxes, crazy Heather comes out.
You know what? Here's the thing. Like, I'm going to start paying taxes now, because I make enough to pay taxes now, and I need the write-offs. And when I spend $8,700 for a custom workstation and a card thing for the wall, which is kind of cool, but nevertheless, that's a damn tax write-off. So I said, can you just, I think he thought I was micromanaging him on receipts, because he says he charges whatever the cost of materials is and then he doubles it, right? And I'm like, we said that was fine. So I almost fell on the floor, literally, like you could pick up my jaw when he told us how much my workstation was going to be. But nevertheless, I said, I would like, to be able to write that off as a tax write-off. And he's like, well, I don't have receipts, and that's on my... I'm like, I don't need receipts. I don't need receipts. All I need is you to write me something that says whatever. You know what I mean? I don't need all your little receipts. He's like, okay, yeah, I could do that. Well, today it's like, no, I can't do that now. And he's got reasons why he can't do that. And I'm like, just stick with a story. Like, my workstation. He's like, well, it's so much money because materials are so expensive right now. Well, today I was talking to him about something else, having him make me something else. And I said, I was thinking maybe you might have some pieces left over or whatever. He goes like, no, I use them all on the workstation. And, and furthermore, I don't even know how much I paid for all of that stuff, because I buy it by, I don't know, a pallet or something. And I bought all this stuff like 10 or 15 years ago. It's been around so long. I don't even know what I paid for it. And I wanted to say, wait a second, because you just sat at my dining room table and told me that my workstation was so expensive because materials are so expensive right now. So which is it? You bought the stuff 10 or 15 years ago? Or maybe you bought it 10 or 15 years ago and you're charging me current price. I mean, I don't know. But it gets to me when people can't stick to a story. You know what I mean? Like, stick to a story, and then, yeah, anyway, I shouldn't be venting about it here. Cheryl Lee, let me know Daryl's not watching this.
Are those brushes in your kit.co?
Is what?
Are those brushes you're using
yes,
in your kit.co?
They're in tools. And when you're in the kit.co, you scroll, and then there's a little button that says load more. I wish they'd make it freaking yellow, because I've had people message me. They're like, I don't see your supply whatever, or I don't see your oh no, it was storage, and I don't see whatever. And even Deb, it got trapped with that. She couldn't see that it you can scroll down. So I don't know what happened to this spot here. Hello, Jackie from Bellevue, Ontario. Jackie, one of our new Ink Squads. I sent you a little something in the mail too, Miss Jackie. Placed an order with me. Thank you very much. Appreciate your business. Happy New Year. I was really proud of myself, because when I saw that you had joined the channel, I had your name through Stampin' Up! Is your full name, but I was really proud of myself because I put 2 and 2 together and I was like, heck yeah, I know exactly who that is. Unlike other stories, you've not been to all of these, but Nat Samard, you'll see their name in chat and whatnot. Nat Samard joined my YouTube channel. They were a member of my channel for 6 months before I figured out that it was someone on my team named Natalie. Look what I just did. I just put this in my Chip Sapphire.
And Cheryl has joined us.
Hello, Cheryl Davis. Okay, put that in the right one, Cindy Lynn. Now we got to clean all that up because I put it in my Chip Sapphire. But I can get that out of there. There we go. These here, though, oh my God. Can you see how shiny it goes on? Like how much ink goes on with these? They're so beautiful. I love them. I love them. I love them. I'm kind of getting a little bit like not very even here. So let me see if I can kind of bring this out a little bit on this side because I'm trying to do like that little arc in the sky, you know, make it a little bit more even. Kind of like that Santa card. Oh, and we got to deck this right out. We got to deck it right out, the background, like we did that Santa card. Yes, right. We do. Absolutely.
She is so thankful her husband can do just about anything except laundry.
Well, I don't know. Might have to have a talk with that man. Todd does the underwear and socks. Because Todd has a problem of putting his clothes in the right way. So I told him one day, I said, from now on, when I pull a t-shirt out of the dryer and it's inside out, I'm going to fold it inside out. So when you go in your drawer, you're not going to be able to see which t-shirt it is because all you're going to see is the tag. He goes, okay, I won't do it anymore. You know how many t-shirts I fold of his that are inside out? Probably about 80% of them that come out of the dryer. So our thing is I take the laundry downstairs, I get it all going. I get it all, you know, da-da-da-da-da. I transfer it. And it's his job to do the underwear and socks. Which he has to change his socks, like, well, every day. I mean, I guess most people change their socks every day. I don't wear socks, so it's like, I don't have that problem. But there's so many socks in there. And boxers. I'm like, oh, I got to throw out some of his boxers. Some of his boxers are like, they gotta go, dear.
Carol says that her husband does the laundry.
Hey, there, what's up with that? Nice. Maybe I'll send Todd to your place for a couple weeks.
I don't mind laundry, but I did the same thing with my son when he was younger before he started doing his own laundry. If it came out of the dryer inside out, that's the way it got folded.
Abso-freaking-lutely. I do not have, and you know what? I wasn't so anal about it all when I didn't have a full-time job. So now, though, like, I have a full-time job. I don't have time to be putting your clothes in the right way, dear. I don't. I don't have time for anything. I didn't even have time to make dinner. You know what this morning was? This morning was the same as yesterday. I got on here with Deb and I go, did you notice anything different? And she's like, and she's all like, I'm really bad at this. I go, don't worry. There's not a damn thing different about this than there was yesterday. I might have touched up a little bit, but I was like, same hair, because I sleep upright. So my hair, same hair. I just kind of sprayed it a little with some water, you know, whatever. And, you know, did a little like face cloth bath in the sink. That's how much time I had. And the other thing is, I got up really early this morning and Todd likes to sleep in on the weekends. I don't know how this man does it. He can sleep till 9 or 10 o'clock. I literally, my body would be so sore I wouldn't be able to get out of bed. But he does it somehow. So I got up this morning at 7:30. So I snuck out of the bedroom with all the dogs, let them all go out potty, fed them all, did my thing, snuck back in the bathroom, just do a little, you know, quick cleanup. And then I was in the studio by about 10 to 8. And then I actually spent a couple hours. What was I doing on the internet this morning? I don't remember now. I was doing something. Okay, we need more blue here. We need more dark blue. So we're going to bring a little dark more into here. Let's do this.
Carol said that she has trouble with stairs, and the laundry room is in the basement. My aunt had the same thing, and God love her, my uncle couldn't do it because he had severe macular degeneration. He could barely navigate furniture. And God love her, she was 80 or 83, and she fell down the basement stairs.
Ooh.
14 bones.
Oh.
It was horrible.
Oh.
It was, you can imagine going through that at her age.
And Cheryl Lee, I don't know why. She can always type in class, but not in these. I don't know what the difference is. But do text me and tell me how your mom is. So I'm not going to get into it, obviously, because it's your business. But I do want to know how she is. And I'm hoping we see Riva, because, yeah, I don't like hearing when people hurt themselves like that. And I got to get a different piece here because I'm getting black on my thingy. This is a labor of love, isn't it? You know what this reminds me of when I see it on the screen? It looks like plasticine. Remember plasticine? That's what it reminds me of. Dab it. Well, only if I dab them in the right ones, Miss Carol. But
what kind of puppy do you have, Carol?
These brushes make it easy too, and you can even kind of just do like a little. You notice me doing that a little bit, like you can kind of do a little swirly swirl, and I shouldn't really do that too much up here in the black because the black is going to come through. But
I was noticing that, and it seems like it really helps blend it.
It does. Just don't do it where there's another color. There we go. I'm going to look up there because it gives me a better, better view of. Yeah, there we go. We're getting it now. There we go. And it doesn't have to be perfect either. You know what I mean? Like, once we get it all splattered up, it's going to look so awesome. Yeah, a little bit more over here.
That makes me think of a grotto. Really pretty.
A grotto, yeah. When I think of grottos, I think of Hugh Hefner. I'd never seen a grotto before I saw it on The Girls Next Door. I watched The Girls Next Door, all 5 seasons. I liked Kendra. And then she got her own show. I was like so happy for her. But then she married some guy who had an affair with a transvestite. I mean, that's the worst. That not only that you're like in the public eye and your husband has an affair, but it's with someone who is said to be a transvestite. That's got to be bad. Okay, I'm getting close. I'm going to kind of get to the point where I'm going to stop here in a minute.
Absolutely, Carol. If it's perfect, it's not handmade.
I always say that, but you got to kind of get it to a point, right? So let's kind of go. I got to get a little bit of this off here, actually, because I got so much in there that. There we go. Yep. A little bit more over here. I do love these brushes though. Like I get a lot of miles out of whatever ink is on there because it just, they're so nice.
Those are definitely on my list.
Let's go a little bit lower up here. And we're almost there. Okay.
That list that could reach halfway to the moon and back.
I wonder if I should, no, I'm not going to bring it in anymore. Okay, now we are going to make this look, let me put this here and see how it looks. The night sky. Oh, it's going to look so good. Okay, because this night sky is going to get better here in a minute. Once we distress it all up. Okay, let's put these on the right ones. I actually had one on the wrong one the other day and I drove myself crazy. Like I like to play musical caps with my Copics, as Deb calls it. Well, I was playing musical lids with the dang distress oxides and I was literally pulling my hair out trying to find it. And then, because they were all laying on the table and I was looking at the, I'm looking at these and I'm looking at these, but the one I needed. Anyway, whatever. I had the wrong cap. I don't know exactly how it went, but I couldn't find it. All right, so this we'll clean later. Now here, let's bring out the infamous splatter box. I cannot wait until I'm downstairs, and this can be open all the time somewhere, and I don't have to keep doing all of this every time. But we are going to make this thing look phenomenal. So on that Christmas card that I had already done, I used rock candy, and I used mica flakes, and I also used, I'm going to use my Distress Resist with the shimmer in it, because that'll be cute. And then I'm going to use, FYI, I reached out to Sukaninko because I was pretty convinced that these were done. And I had a big conversation with Carol about it, and I said to her, I said, here's the shame of it. I bought this not when I came back to Stampin' Up. I've had this for so long, I can't even remember how long, and look how juicy it is. It is unbelievable, and you can see how much I've used it. It's super dirty. It's unbelievable how juicy it is. And I said, I'm getting to the point now where I'm afraid to use it because I don't want them to start, because Stampin' Up had them and they don't carry them anymore. But I got them through Stampin' Up, just not recently. Anyway, you can't find these online. You can't find... So I thought, I'm just going to reach out to Sukaninko. I want to know if they discontinued them. And while I'm at it, I'm going to ask them why I can't find the Champagne Mist, right? Because that's who makes it. None of it is discontinued, and all of them have refills, so I was so excited. The only place I can find them, though, is in Australia, and I can't even get the full line. They have a copper, and they have a brass, and they have a rose pink. They have so many colors in these. They have some really nice ones, and refills. So if you have those, stay tuned, because I am talking with Sukaninko about where to find refills and whatnot, right? So let's watch this thing transform. So this is the Champagne Mist. Are the inks stay wet when you dab that away? Huh? I don't know what Carol's saying.
I think when you're dabbing the dauber, the brushes, if the ink stays wet on the brushes, maybe.
Yeah, it does. That's why when I put them away... Oh, I think that's what you mean when I put the... I don't know what you mean. Let me just pull this out, though. See here inside? Like, they do make it dirty, so I just put that on the bottom, because I don't have the ones that click into the little holders, I have both of them linked in my kit, but those weren't available. When I bought those, and when they were $6 or $7 more per set, whereas in the States, I think they're $1 more, so... Yeah, you guys got a good deal. We did not.
I do like that they click into the case, but I think these brushes you're using are so much better.
I think I kind of might want to do a bit of a spray on the inside with this. I'm afraid to wreck it, though. I don't know.
Oh, she's wanting to know if your paper stays wet because you're adding so much ink.
Oh yeah, if you put your finger on here. Oh yeah, this is clogged. Dang. That's really clogged. Yes. Are you nice Todd or mean Todd?
Nice Todd.
Are you happy Todd or grumpy Todd?
Are you grumpy?
I'm not grumpy. I'm
Okay.
never grumpy. I'm always in a good mood. I'm always nice. Ask
You
my
want yours
ask my friends.
toasted?
Huh?
You want yours toasted?
Of course, it's a BLT. You don't have a
I just wanted
BLT
to
not
make sure.
toasted.
I just want to make sure.
You ding dong. Of course so.
You want cheese?
No, I don't want cheese. It's not a clubhouse, honey. Do I want my BLT toasted?
White bread.
What's that?
I've got to have my BLT on soft white bread. I don't like it toasted.
Really? Who likes their BLTs not toasted? I need to hear. I need to hear who else is the same on that one. Because me, no.
Debate.
I don't know how much of this is going to stick. I think I have to do this differently. How did I do this before? Oh, like that. Just like that, peoples. Look at that. So pretty, right? So, yeah. Totally transform that whole card. So let's put you up there. And this...
Yeah, I love Miss Gina. She just finished eating stroganoff.
Oh, I love beef stroganoff. So this has a little rock candy in it too. You guys will probably notice I shook that first. There wasn't a lot. I don't care if it goes in with my distress flakes. I mean, this literally looks like, you know what, shale, when you get those nice reflective pieces come off the shale? That's what this reminds me of. Okay.
Okay, I'm the oddball. Everybody said toasted.
Yep, Deb, you're the oddball.
I love how my teeth sink into the soft white bread.
Let me see if my other ones are...
And Catherine just wants a BLT.
Nope,
She doesn't care.
that one's
toasted.
not. So maybe if I put a pin in it, it'll unclog maybe? I don't know. Oh, I can see it up here. So it's somewhere in here that it's having a bit of an issue.
And Cheryl's wondering why you don't use the spout. I think it's just because it's quicker on your little tray.
Oh, yeah, because I'm lazy. Simply because I'm lazy. That's all. You can. I mean, and if it was like embossing powder or something, I might, but I rarely use it. I don't know. I'm lazy. That's why. Okay, so let's leave this out. Hold on. Because I got to do my tree. And I got to do the grass. Grass. Okay, I'm going to do the tree with these and a little bit of mica. So this here champagne mist mixture, it just is, it's perfect on every situation. It's perfect on these for Christmas cards. It's perfect on, it's just perfect for everything. I think it's my, like this and my white. I could live without every other one, but I couldn't live without this one and my white. They're my favorites.
That's a good tip, Carol. She said just soak it in hot water and it'll
Yeah,
unclog.
probably. But I'm too lazy, so I just won't spray it now. I mean, it was bound to happen because the Tim Holtz one does the same thing. I had to take that into the bathroom as well once already. But that's all right. I'm not complaining because I make it so cheap. It is what it is. I do need to splatter that, so let's not put this entirely away. Let's put it...
That's the right idea. She said if somebody else is making it, she doesn't care. But if she's doing it, she'll toast it.
If someone else is making it. You know, you'd think I'd be more grateful because I don't have to cook it or make it, right? But, oh my gosh, it's already 7? Okay, I gotta get this up here so I can show you guys how I color these thingies. And I'm gonna put this on here. Why not? Why not? Because I don't want to waste all of that. Now, I actually need to trim this first. Dang, my paper is, yeah. I gotta go to the other trimmer because I gotta trim this to whatever this is. I don't remember.
Okay,
8 and an 1/8. So,
Champagne mist is Kimberly's favorite and also Carol's. Carol has 6 of them.
oh, nice. I won't tell you how many I have. I won't tell you. 8 and an
Carol
8.
got 6 and Cindy Lynn got the rest.
Oh, shit. How am I going to hide that? Well, hello. Oh. Deb says she could have hers not toasted.
Well, that's the way it should be.
Do I have like a whole tomato? Almost.
Absolutely, come on.
3/4 of it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Ooh, that looked yummy.
It does. We were going to have like mashed potatoes and a whole bunch of other stuff, but I said I can't have a dinner that's a knife and fork dinner tonight. So this is going to be an issue. I'm going to have to put my train really close there because the tracks were a bit short, but that's okay. So I'm going to put my snow, and I'm going to do my snow tonight with the no. I wanted to do it with the blocky one. I wanted to see how that turned out, because it's hard for me to squish with my arthritis fingers. So I'm going to try. Where did I put that one? I bought that big, huge block one with the big chisel tip. And I don't know where it is. So, you know what? We'll use our Tombow, because I did that by mistake the other night and it worked out quite beautifully. So I'm going to have a bite of this, though, because I am hungry. This is going to go cold before I can eat it all. Where's my bacon? There's my bacon. We buy that bacon that you microwave.
Well, Kimberly, hopefully we'll find a place to get them.
Don't worry, they're not discontinued. And I'm going to find out from, Sukaninko. Actually, it's really easy to make this. Oh, you guys can see. It's really easy to make it kind of messy as you're doing this. And we're going to put some snow on the trains too. And it'll give me time for everything to dry while I color. This is way easier to use this stuff. Oh my gosh. Let's do a little bit here and there.
I just freaked out my little Velcro dog. The screensaver came on, so I went to move the mouse, which was on the bed, and poked him in the butt, and he jumped about a mile high.
No, this one needs a big one. This calls for the big one. I hope you don't think I'm rude by eating my dinner. I'm trying to get you guys a video tomorrow. So if it goes up tomorrow, which I'm hoping it will, when it goes up, that's pretty much when I finish doing it from the time I got up. You can say to yourself, wow, that's how long she was doing this all day. Because I figure it'll be by dinner time tomorrow. Okay, that's cute. But I want to bring some of the other ones in here too. They're right here. So I'm going to have to put them on and then kind of squish them, because here and there, or they won't want to stay. Just in a couple places, you know what I mean? I don't want them on the whole thing.
Yeah.
Just in a few little places. And you know what else will look nice? I'm going to do really quick. When all else fails, pull out your Aleene's, because this girl, she's my BFF all the way. All the way. So we're going to go like this. Oh, hold on. We got this guy too. Let's just put him right there for now. Okay. So this one, we're just going to go. Oops. A few little ones, you know what I mean? Just a few little spritzes here and there.
Cheryl said she doesn't think you're being rude at all.
Okay. I wouldn't do it on a Thursday night stream. Because I'm sure. Could you imagine the comments? I could hear those women now. What was it the other day I told you, Cheryl Lee? Oh yeah, you guys, this was the best one. I deleted it. But anyway,
That was me and Jesus.
no, I didn't delete it. She goes, it is unbelievable. This was on a Thursday night. On my recovered one with the gnomes. She goes, it is unbelievably annoying how disorganized you are. I'm like, biatch, you don't gotta watch my channel. Go somewhere else. Like, at what point when you were typing that, did your brain not say, is this really necessary for me to type?
Right?
You are so unbelievably, or it is so unbelievably annoying how, or it's so, something annoying how unbelievably disorganized you are.
Wow.
So there, now. There we go. So it's just kind of all over the card now. Sorry, I forgot to zoom out for you guys. There we go. All right, so this can go over here in the box to dry.
You should have
careful.
said, well, I'm sure you do it far better. What's your channel name? I'll come watch you.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like that one woman that told me I move my hands too much. Sorry, next time I'll tie them behind my back when I do my video. Oh, this one actually I should have not put my yeah. Words are hard. I got a lot of rock candy in this one, but that's okay. Cheryl's going, Cindy Lynn, if you just put the thing through the hole, you wouldn't lose so much. And if I do it, I use this brush right here. This is my sweeper brush, and I sweep it all down, but I'll just sweep it this way because I'm lazy.
That's so sweet. Carol said that she likes how you are, so don't change you. Always
Exactly.
keep her
I am disorganized. Like, you are absolutely right, lady. 100%. But that's part of my charm. I mean, if I'm not losing Wilburs or cabooses or whatever the things are called, then it's just, there's something wrong. I mean, if I got through an entire stream without making one mistake or losing something, it would be like, who are you? And what did you do with Cindy Lynn?
The lady I call Mama, who's not my mother, but we adopted each other 40 years ago, she always said, I like the way you do it better than the way somebody else doesn't do it.
Right? There you go. That's a good one. Okay.
Heather said words are hard. She actually said that in court the other day.
I need to get a shirt. I need to get something. Words are hard. Okay, which one is my... This is my food napkin. This one I'll use. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time that I wiped my face with the wrong napkin in the studio. But we'll try to avoid that tonight. Now, I'm going to show you guys the best way to color up your images. Oh. Where's the stock for this tree? Yeah, you know, why did I even bother cutting it? I mean, seriously. I don't know. Okay, so I'm gonna go take you guys on a journey here with me. Let's go take you on a little journey. We are gonna go, let's go here first and open that. Okay, so back over here. Oh, look at that, it's already here. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna go, there we go. Now, I'm just gonna type in MFT stamps because that's what these are. And if you're doing Stampin' Up, or you're doing Pink and Maine, or you're doing Concord and Ninth, or whoever you are, MFT stamps. So I want to see how much of the page you guys see here, because there we go. Okay, so you see the first two rows. Actually, you see everything. Let me make sure. Oh, you don't see that corner because my face is there. So my face is going to be here. Do you want me to take my face away? So what I'm going to do, actually, look at that. How perfect is this? there, open link in new tab. There is these guys, so we will use them as an example. And then what my point was is, for example, when we're looking at these stamps right here, okay, what you're looking for is dogs, cats, panda bears. So you're just looking for someone that has colored those perspective animals with Copics, okay? We got super lucky there on that first one because they happen to be MFT, right? So my mouse is having a hard time here. Okay, there we go. So now, I mean, the other ones, what is it called? MFT stamps, missing you every single day. Is that what they were? You can do that if you want. There they are there. Oh my God, shut the front door. Oh, I have to make them look like this. I have to make them look like that. I just do. That's just so stinking cute. Let me open that in a new tab because that one's like very advanced. But here's another one. Okay, so it's easy to look at something. Let's make this one bigger. Can we? Oh, this is on their site, so I could probably make it bigger. Can I?
You could do a t-shirt with your Cricut and say words are hard.
Save image. Yeah. Yes, I could. That would actually be a good idea. Desktop. Save. And then where's that other one? Here it is. Save image as. And save. Okay, so what we'll do is I'll come back over here and we shall bring in those pictures. Okay, I'm going to bring them in both right now, but then I'm going to put one away, okay, just so that you can follow right along with casing it straight. And I do that a lot, trust me. I do that a lot because I am not as creative as you might think I am. Like, I have good ideas and I come up with neat concepts, but execution sometimes is, you know, where we struggle, right? So, whoopsie, desktop, and we're gonna go this one. Okay, now I'm going to just edit this up so it's like cut right up to what we actually need, and we don't need all the extra, right? Bear with me. And then I shall make it bigger. And we shall do those first. And I'll bring in the other one. I might have to move that somewhere else, like over here, and maybe shrink it just a little so that you guys can still see. We'll bring in the other one so you guys can watch me do that one. Browse right here. Okay. Move you over here. We'll do the same thing. We'll crop this one up. The things I do for you guys. I like it though. I love it. I would much rather do this on a Saturday than stamp by myself. Okay, so let's hide this one. Let's hide that one. Perfect. Okay, so now this is the next thing that I do. When you see this, okay, you take a bite of your dinner. Because you should never stamp and color on an empty stomach.
I always had a rule at my stamp classes: it's illegal to stamp without chocolate.
Yeah. Well, about that. These here thingies. I made some of these. Okay, if you really want this, let me know. I'll figure out a link for you guys. But what I do, remember I've told you guys before, to go and look at Copic Color of the Day. Okay. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to open my oranges. Let me bring this down so you can see a little bit better what I do. So I've got my oranges here, okay? Now I'm going to look at this guy. I know he's orange, but I don't necessarily have to pick the orange or try to make it the same hue that person used. But all I'm going to do is find 3 oranges that I really like. And I really like pumpkin. And I think that that's really close to that too. So I'm going to pull those out, 15, 18, and 68. And they happen to be right there on top because that happens to be my favorite orange combination. So YR15, YR68, and YR18. And when I write them in my book, I write them the way that they're colored from darkest to lightest, okay? And this one breaks the rules because the 18 is darker than the 68. Usually the higher the number, it's darker, but nevertheless, that one is breaking the rules. So our grays. Grays, I don't color them out because I just don't. Now, the grays, that one guy on the very far right, he's in the warm grays. So I'm just going to pull out a 1, a 3. I may even, do I have a 7? Because I know there's a 7 in there. Yeah, I'm going to pull those out for him. And I just know that they're warm grays. I can tell by looking at them. Actually, if I put these right here, you can kind of see, right, how they match. And that's just experience. You'll get more experience down the road, right? And then the bunnies are usually white, but they've got some grays in there. And I'm going to go with C4 as my darkest, or maybe C5. Yeah, maybe C5. So now I'm going to step it down by 2s. So I'm going to go C3 and C1, okay? Because I want 2 digits in between, and that doesn't always work on all colors, but it really works in the grays and the warm grays. Always, always the rule, okay? If you skip by, I have them all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But when you're coloring, you want to skip a number. So if you're on the odds, skip a number 1, 3, 5, or 3, 5, 7, whatever, you know, da-da-da-da-da. And then my browns, I do have a bunch of browns colored, and I have a favorite combination, and I will tell you which one it is. This one is my favorite, Old Pottery, but yeah, let's go Old Pottery. So this one's got 4 in it. It's 31 and 33. E's 31, E 33, E35, and E57, and they're all on the tops of my boxes too because I've obviously used these recently. And then we've got some little, okay, the little thingies there on the front of the kitty. We'll just bring in this one on there, right, because it's already out. The little doggy, I may bring in a lighter color on the E31 because these I can do on his eye and his ear, and in his nose, I'm going to make his nose black. But then these, and when you do that, this is always nice to have your colors already colored out. I have them like this, all the ones I own, okay? But then I have this one from Sandy Allnock, and this is definitely a good investment. But I'm going to go to this one because I find it easier sometimes. I need something a little lighter than E31. And E30 might be okay. Do I have 53 there? No. 53. I may go... I may go 53 because I'm just looking at my 31 and my 53. Or even 40. Nah, 35. The 42 is the wrong hue. I'm going to go with the 53. So that'll be my 3 color combination for, I feel like I already pulled that out. Why do I feel like that? 53 is a round one. 53. Okay, so these are going to be for the body. These are going to be for the eye. Okay, and then our cheeks will probably be R20 or R00. One of the two, because R20 is a little bit pinker, and then this one kind of just doesn't create such an intense pink, right? So I'm going to bring the comments or chat back up because I don't see it. Everybody got really quiet for all that.
Very intensely watching.
I guess, yeah. I'm going to finish my sandwich though. I look like oh no, I'm not frozen. Okay, there we go. I should go over here to bite though. I'll take this opportunity to just tidy up a little. And then we are going to pull out our, these. And, oh, I gotta do, no, it probably won't go. I got the black, Wink Estella. So stoked about that. I'm not using that one.
Carol said she is learning.
Good. That's the name of the game. As long as you get value. And you're learning something. And having fun. That's important
She said
too.
She has trouble mixing her colors.
That's the biggest problem that people have.
Heather said she's eating Jell-O. She thought she should smoke that.
I love it. That was too cute. Okay. I don't feel so bad now.
No courtroom here, darling.
There is no food police. There is inky finger, crumbs, sticky, greasy finger police, though. All right. I got to get my paper that I like to have underneath. It's just a thing. It's just a thing I have. I like to color underneath something. And I happen to, if you would like, I can share this as well. Just reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram. This here, I made these. And the reason I made these is because in the middle, I can write the name of the card. And these are just for cards that I'm not making videos out of. Because videos, I have like a big sheet I write everything on. But I'm going to call this Valentine Hot Air Balloon cards. I'm going to go times 4 because that narrows it down to indication as to what they are. So I keep these, and then if I'm ever like, oh, how did I do that cat? Because if I really like a certain color combination or a certain color on an animal or a certain whatever, I always have this to refer back to. So all I do, I'm going to start with my oranges. So I'm going to open my oranges, and after I open them, I should do this. Learn to be a little more organized, but you know, it is what it is. I can go like this, I can go like this, and then I can go like that, okay? And I can write those down. So I can go YR15, YR68, and YR18, okay? So that little bit of diligence there could save you a lot of headache and frustration later down the road, right? So our kitty cat. So all of these, if you notice, they've got the light coming directly, but a little bit from, well, I guess it'd be that side, so the left, okay? Because, yeah, anyway, a little bit from the left. I say do your shading wherever it's most comfortable for you, because that's where you're going to find your sweet spot. And if you notice when I do cards or I color, I always do the middle or the light coming from the right. I don't know why. That's just my thing. That's how I do it. So I'll do like towards the middle, but mostly on the right, because that's where I'm comfortable doing my colors. So what I try to do is, because that's going to be my lightest part, I'm going to come in and color towards that without doing that area there, because that area, I don't want to keep going over and over and over it as I'm blending, because it's going to keep getting darker and darker and darker, and I want that to be my lightest area. So sometimes I wonder, do I have my good glasses on? And I do, damn it. Sometimes I'm like, can I see better, please? Can I see bigger? I need something bigger here. It's so small. And remember, the key to blending is to work in small areas, okay? Don't work in such large areas, because the large areas is what's going to get you into trouble, because it's going to dry before you get back to it. Now, the top of this little ear here, that wouldn't naturally have a lot of shade on it, you know what I mean? But for this purpose, because I'm just showing you guys on one side, I'm going to color that in. Now this, I'm going to go pretty much almost directly to the edge of where I did the first orange, okay? Because this is my lightest over here. This is just for blending. So this is my medium color, and I'm just coming in and putting it down. And when you have 4 colors, I'm not doing one with 4 colors, I don't bring the second color all the way back because I have 2 more colors to go there because I have 4, right? I'll have to remind myself to go over that in more detail when I get to a 4 color one day. So now I'm just going to go a little bit back and forth here to blend that line and then feather it out a little bit. Okay, a little bit that way. Maybe bring it in a little. I'm just going to work it a little bit until I see. Now, when you're working it, give it a few minutes, or not a few minutes, a few seconds to kind of sink in because you want it to naturally blend as much as possible. And if you're not getting, if you're still seeing that line, then go in and give it a little bit more, right? So now I'm going to come in. I'm not going to go right up the ear with this one just because it's so dark. So I'm just going to come in. And if you feather, remember, feathering, it's easier than trying to blend a line like that. These are easier to blend, okay? So feather.
She got the black and pink Wink of Stellas, and she loves them. That black is fantastic.
Pink would be cute. I never saw no pink one ever. So there you can see these two are nicely blended. Like I didn't have to do much there at all. So I'm going to feather that. I don't want to go too much over this blend line here. I just kind of want to fan this out a little, clean up around his little things here, make sure I got all my little spots around his ears. Now I'm going to turn it around this way and I'm going to work back this way to blend in this line here because this end of this line is only this color. So I shouldn't have any issue blending that in there, okay? And see how easy that comes together. So when you watch these back, just pause it. You know what I mean? Like do the first step, pause it, and then like watch it through and then go back. You know what I mean? Like you don't want to be watching and pausing and letting it dry too much. But I mean, there you go. Okay. So super cute. Super cute. Now I should do his neck a little bit. And with the neck, I'm not going to worry about too far down, like how it looks. So I'm just going to kind of go like this. And of course, now the shading would be mostly coming out from the corner. And when I come out from a corner, I'm going to make this bigger so you guys can see. When I come out from a corner, I like to, like this, pretend this is all my first color, okay? When I come out from the corner, I like to start in the corner and kind of go a little bit this way and then a little bit out and then a little bit that way. So I'm making kind of like, you know how a tulip is? You know what I mean? With your flower here, whatever. That, hey, damn. I look like a Stampin' Up! Artist. That turned out pretty good. Wait, let me see if I can actually like, you know, seal the deal. I kind of got shaky there, but that looks like an actual damn tulip there, Cindy Lynn. Anyway.
Somebody wants to know if you could zoom in a wee bit, please.
Oh, absolutely. 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 I can zoom in all the way. That's as far as I can go. But yes, I forgot to zoom in. Thank you for reminding me, Miss Kimberly. So that's all I did right there in that corner is that right there. Okay. And then bring in your lighter color. Blend that out because, you know, got to blend it out. And then don't look at my terrible manicure or my mangled finger. It's getting better though, thank God. Christmas Day, mangled finger. Blend that one out. These are so juicy. And then blend this one out. Done. Okay. And then I don't need my orange anymore, so let's close these up. And I will bring in probably, I think I'll do the 2 browns. Yeah, I'm going to do both of these browns. So let's do the browns on the sheet. I got 1, 2, 3 there, so I'll skip. I always skip 1 and then I do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This one. I just like to break up my color groups when I do my sheets. You do them however you want to do them, but 35 and 57. E35, E57. So here, it's the tiniest little area, but I'm just going to do a little fan like this, and then bring in a little piece like that, and then I'm just going to do one more on it, okay? And I know that was probably pretty light. I'm going to do one like that, a little one on it, okay? And then I'm just going to go back over that because see how easy that blends? It's perfect. Because I want the tippy tips down in his head to be the light color, and then just at the top to be a little darker. And I'm just doing little dots like this as I'm putting in the darker color, because placing little dots is easier than trying to put my marker down and move it, because I can't see what I'm doing. I mean, if your eyes are as bad as mine, if you have good eyes, oh my God, I'm so envious for you. And I can see a little bit in here that I got it. Whoops, wrong one. I got to clean up a little bit in there. Just a teeny itty bitty little bit. Okay, so anyway.
Kimberly had said it was time for new glasses, and thanks a bunch for zooming.
There you go. And actually, I got a little bit of a line here. Now that I bring it up there, I can see my line here. So let's blend that out more. I know, like that. Oh,
the last glasses that I got an exam for were probably 2014. But the ones I'm wearing are ones from probably 2005. I don't know.
That's a long time, girl. R20. Really... And I'm only going to do one color here with the R20 because there's really, it's not necessary to do extra with that. Okay, done. Now, let's do our little doggy. We're going to do two. I should have, if I was smart, I would have stamped these closer together because I could have done the ear. I probably can because I work pretty quick, but we'll do these ones. So these ones are going to go here.
And Carol said that is very nice.
Why, thank you. 31. And that works too. I'm not, let me get a piece of scratch paper here before I commit. I have a fair commitment on this one right now. I'm just going to do a quick little sample run here. I just want to see how that looks. I want to make sure before I commit to coloring on him.
Another key to blending is really juicy markers and good paper.
Yes, and if it's not going through, like this one, this obviously is scratch paper. That just went through just from doing that. If it's not going through your paper is too shiny. Even though you don't think it's shiny, it's too tightly woven and smooth. You want it to be a little looser. The greens in here are a little looser and it allows it to go through. Like this guy is going to be a lot through there. So that's what you want to see. So anyhow, I'm like, I don't know here, which color am I on?
Yeah, and that's when Cindy Lynn puts copy paper underneath. I've seen people put color on a glass mat, and I don't understand it. Yeah. Because that ink that goes through the paper can pull and then come back up and bleed out.
I'm not liking these ones together. I'm going to have another peek here at my thing to bring in a lighter one. Because I don't think that that's the right hue. I'd rather go way light and try to... I'm going to try the 30 instead of the 31. No musical caps tonight. Oh, wait.
You're learning too. We all learn.
Those ones blend way nicer. This one might be a little too dark now, though. I think I'm going to have a problem there. I may have to lighten that one up a little. Yeah. Let's lighten this one up just a tad. So, go back here. Which one's this? 33. Let's go with 23. I'm getting limited options here. Try this one. I'm just
I really like that
not
one you
liking
just
that.
did.
Excuse me?
I really like that one you just did.
Oopsie. No, I don't like the blend on it. It's not looking very, very good. I don't like it. This one's a little softer. There we go. That's the ticket right there. There's the money. There's the money, honey. Okay, so we took out... I don't know which one this is, so I'm just going to go like this. I'm going to start again with E30, E53, and E23. Okay, so E30, E53, E23. Okay, that's how we're going to do it. So I'm going to do the face first. And I'm going to color right over my nose because my nose is going to be black, 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 and then I'm going to make it shiny. So I'm not going to waste any time trying to color around that because you're never going to know. You're never going to nose that I did that. So think of little ways that you can kind of save your time there too. But this will be a cute color. Yeah, I'm liking this one a lot. Sorry, I get in the zone there when I'm coloring. I don't talk a lot. I apologize. I try to talk to you guys more when I'm coloring, but I get like in that little zone and I'm like, I'm in the coloring zone. And then back, working backwards. Oftentimes I'll flip it around, but I'm not going to flip it because I'm not flicking all this way because of that eye there. So come back in here a little bit more because it's wet. Give it a nice little blend. Clean up in here. Get a little bit darker. Blend that out. Bring in the light. Oh, crap. Wrong way. Wrong way. There we go. You'll do that a lot. I do it a lot. And then I got a little bit in the eye. So what you don't want to do is don't put too much of your corrector, the zero, when it's super wet. You just want to kind of do it a little bit because if you do it too much, it's just going to bleed right back in. So beware of that, okay? Hey, that gnat, get out of here. Okay, so there we go. That's a nice little blend. Now, our ears are going to be different. I went out of the lines a little bit here. And actually, while we're here, we're going to have to grab a 5. I'll take the 3, I guess. And we're going to close this in. Because you know what? The brother, right? Okay, so I'm going to do the other, I'm going to do his little body part here. This one will go quick, quick. And then a little in the corner. Moving back with the medium. Giving that a good blend. And then my light. And I work back and forth, always putting the light down first. Working from, whoops, I didn't want that one. Working from light to medium to dark and then back again. I get really fussy. You don't have to do it that much probably, but yeah, he's cute. Okay, same thing over here now. Rinse and repeat. Hair is the big one. I should do a tutorial on hair. I got some really, really cute. I just bought, actually, Besties were 50% off. So I bought, I think I got 12. Yeah, because it was $24. because they were $2 a piece, because normally they're $4 each. Oh my gosh, I was just like, I had to stop because I could have gone forever on those things. Those besties are those girls that I color. They're Sherry Baldy. The woman makes beautiful beautiful little images. I just love them to death. And I got some little doggies. They look like Bella. I couldn't help myself. It just was like hit my heartstrings. And poor Bella, she was following me the other day out of the bedroom. And I turned off the light as I was leaving the bedroom, and she was turning at the same time, and she knocked her head right into the dang wall, into the door frame. I was like, my poor boo-boo. My poor boo-boo. Give that a minute to kind of sink in a little. I don't know why I got such a harsh blend there on that one. Didn't get that on the other one. And then bringing in my medium, bringing in a little bit of the dark, blending it out with the medium, and then the light. And I'm not liking this blend here whatsoever. There we go. That's better. He's just too cute, these little guys. And they come with those cute little dies, the little milk carton dies. Oh, missing your face. So cute. Okay. I got all of those, I did. This one. Now we'll work on the ears and the eye, which are going to be these two colors. I should do 3, but oh, one of his ears is actually the same color as his face. I missed that. Okay, let's go back. I'll do both ears at the same time though. So I'm going to go 2/3 of the way down. And then a little bit shy of where I ended with that light one. Am I still on the screen? No.
Yeah, I was just fixing to tell you to bump
Thank
it
you.
up.
I naturally want to pull my work towards me because I like to work close, you know what I mean, with my head above it. So that means that you guys can't see. Blend that line out, blend that line out, and then we'll just bring in a little bit of the dark here. Just coming out from that little bit of the fold. And then blend that out. This is it's a not the easiest blend from the 57 to the, the 23 to the 53. It's not the easiest blend, especially if it gets too dry. But if you work it, you can get it. Go a little bit further on that. Okay, and then blending up now. There we go. You'd think like little teeny images like this would be quicker, but they're actually, I feel like sometimes they take longer because they're smaller and you have to go a lot slower. Okay, so I guess we'll go with just the 2 colors here. I'm not a fan of only doing 2 colors at all, but I really want to bring a 3rd color in here. What have I got? 57 and 35. I'm just going to have a peek. 35. 35. I don't have 34. And 33 is kind of a stretch. It's like this, they're almost so close to one another. So could probably do that though. I mean, there's not too much variation. You don't even really notice it. I'll do the 3 of these. So I'll add this one up here. So this one is E33. E33. All right, so we'll do the 2 ears first. My lightest one. And the same thing, going about 2/3 of the way down. My 2, here we go. Oh, yeah, no, I'm good. 2/3 of the way down. At least it's an easy blend when they're all so close to one another. Is everybody like watching intently? They're so quiet. It's Stampin' Chat, you guys. I feel like it's class where everybody's like, you know, doing their thing and they're stamping away and it's so quiet and everybody's like, am I putting you to sleep yet?
I think everybody's really interested in this.
I pass the heck out watching YouTube.
Or at least a couple, I know, have commented.
That was just a, is this my lightest one? That was a, am I using the right marker? So
Yeah, because it's
cute.
to get to the end and grab the wrong one.
Yeah, exactly. So the light's coming from this side, so this side of the eye will be my lighter side. And this one is basically going to consist of a lot of these, okay? But just closer together. Because that's pretty much all you can do in here is just little love taps. Because it is such a small, tight little area. You don't want to go...
Everybody is intently watching, but Gina's not having a good day, so I'm sorry, Gina.
Aw, hugs to Gina.
Better.
Hugs to Gina. I'm trying to be careful of that little dot on his eye. We'll come in with a Sakura gel and dot that so that it shows up a little better. Oh my gosh. Right? I would have done the kitty actually. Christina Werner did a cat once, and it was like she did the tabby. She brought the lines in, you know what I mean, to the cat, and it looked so cute. I was like, I gotta try that one day. Okay, last eye.
Well, I think her husband actually stopped and watched for a few minutes, but it was not quiet.
Who's what?
Heather said her husband actually stopped and watched for a few minutes.
Oh.
And she said, not quiet.
Oh, he's not quiet? I wonder if he's related to Jen's husband.
Jean said, thanks for the hugs, and she gave me smiley face and heart.
Oh, you're welcome. Jen, I just love picking her husband. When we stamped a couple times and he could hear me through her mic. Oh, his buttons are so easy to push. It's just like zzz, zzz, zzz. It's so easy to push his buttons. And he's just like a big kid, and he gets right in there and he's like, gotta have the last word and say something. It's really funny. Alrighty. So, oh, you know what? I pulled everything out for the bunny like a ding dong. Did you guys notice there's no bunny on my page? I'm not doing a bunny. I'm not doing a bunny. There's no bunny here. Okay, so this one I don't believe I used 31. Nope, so let's put 31 back. So like we're doing really good. We're not using like a whole bunch of markers here, so that's good. Now we're gonna pull out our warm grays, and then we're gonna do our cheeks. I'll do my cheeks, but then the finishings, I never do my finishings until I'll do the finishings, then I'll let it dry, because you can't cut it right away after you do your finishings, right? So I can move into one of these and let the finishings dry. I didn't do a very good job blending there, by the way, on my orange. It's kind of icky. I should have picked something lighter too. He's really, really, really dark, but that's okay, whatever. He's really dark.
Now she wants Copics.
Yes, don't we all? Oh, okay. Let's do this.
You know, another thing you can do when you're starting out is to get some grays or some brown, and you can color an entire scene just in a grayscale or in a sienna. What's that word? Oh, they do it in photography. What is it? Not sienna, but
oh yeah, the sepia.
Sepia. And you can color entire scenes just with those when you're starting out.
I'm looking at that, and they may not have been the warm grays, but it could be the computer, like, you know how you see stuff, colors different on the computer. So we've got 4 here. So this is a good example. Remember I said I was going to show you when I do 4. So I've got W1, W3, W5, W7, WKRP in Cincinnati. Okay, so the lightest one. I'm going to start my lightest one not back here because I'm putting 4 layers, right? So if I have 4 layers of color all on this side, it's going to bleed because I blend a lot. So I'm going to start my lighter color, kind of a third, what's his nose? Light. So a third of the way, like kind of in the more in the middle, okay? Because I don't need to put my light there. The light, you only put your light down because you need like to start getting your paper wet. Don't spit when you're talking on your little thingies.
Oh, Jen said that she's still here. She's trying to get her spectrums put away after they spilled all over the floor in the earthquake. Was that today, or when was that, Jen?
Oh, welcome to California, right?
Well, and goodness, now
Probably was
happening all over the place, Tennessee and everywhere.
No. Okay, now on my second to darkest, now I'm going to come in and lay this one down, preparing it to get ready for the dark one, okay? Then my medium to blend that out.
Yeah, Cheryl mentioned checking Facebook Marketplace. Once in a while, you can find them fairly inexpensive. Someone buys them and then decides it's not for them. But Carol mentioned she can't afford Copics because she's on a pension. They've really gotten much better from the reviews I've seen on some of the generic alcohol markers that you can get on Amazon. But the other thing
you know
is,
what?
I don't have much money to spend on crafts, but I bought a few at a time.
Yeah, and I was gonna interrupt you there because I would never recommend you get anything other than Copics. If you can only get 3 in a month, get 3 in a month. By the end of the year, you're gonna have 12 combinations. You know what I mean? And when you have extra money, then get some, you know what I mean? But I would never recommend going with another brand because in the end, you want to end up with these. This is it's the #1 marker. It's the most used. Right. And then you've taken money and you've put it into markers that will be null and void because you're not going to want to try blending 2 different brands together. You know what I mean? And I know that there are there's the Huawei, Ohu, whatever you call them. Those seem to be getting popular on YouTube and whatnot, but I would still highly recommend never, ever going with another brand. Unless the one exception to the rule would be that you resolve right here, right now, at that moment, you are never, ever buying Copics. Then settle for Spectrum Noir.
And that's what
excuse me, not even. Well, I was gonna say Prismacolor, but they're the same damn price, so that won't work.
And when I decided to get into alcohol marker coloring, I bought 1 duo of Stampin' Blends, and those were disgusting. I bought a 6-pack of Spectrum Noir, and it was before they were refillable and you could replace the tips. And I bought a blend of Copics. And trying all 3 of them, I was like, no, Copics is it.
They're just, you know what? And the thing is too, when you're trying to learn, if you're not using the same thing, you can't expect the same results. So you're going to get the best tutorials and the most experienced artists teaching you with Copics, because experienced true artists are not using Ohu, whatever those Amazon ones are. And these girls that are reviewing them, they're reviewing them because the company sent them to them for free. Now, if any company offered me another set of markers, I would be very, 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 very unlikely to do a review. I would probably politely decline because it wouldn't be my first choice to ever recommend you to get anything other than Copics, right? So we're almost white in his nose. So I'm gonna go with my I did put those down. Do I want to go? Yeah, I'm gonna go with a little bit of gray. What's this one? A one. I think I'm gonna go with a 1 and a. There it is, my 0. So I'm going to show you how I pick up color. And Deb actually gave me a tip. I'm going to tell you guys. When your marker is overfilled and it's pooling out here, like, oops, they overfilled it, don't be upset because that does not happen often. You just got way more ink than you needed in there, but it is a pain in the butt and it wants to just pool out and you go and you just ruin your work. Take this cap off, let the whole marker breathe, and it stops pooling and bleeding on you. So I was like, thank you, Miss Deb. That was awesome sauce. So I'm going to color this half of his nose in this color, okay? But now I want to blend that out, and I could bring in the 0, but I want it to go even lighter. So I'm going to just pick up a little bit here and blend it out with this one, and then come in, put a little bit more, and then I'm going to blend it out with just the plain one on the same side where the ink is. There we go.
Couple of things. Cheryl did mention Facebook Marketplace, and you just need to be careful because you don't always know how somebody has, how long they've had the markers, if they're kind of dried out. You can revive them, but it's a lot of work. And Cheryl, Cindy Lynn, she asked about, she uses all Stampin' Up! Colors. So are they hard to match with Copic colors?
Oh God, there's 350 markers. Absolutely not. I wouldn't have a hard time at all. But I am going to consider, I have been upgrading my markers and I am going to consider getting rid of these. I do have some duplicates. I ended up buying 2 of the same color, and I'm not going to promise that they're like, they all have ink in them. Some have a lot of ink in them, some need refills, but I'm considering at some point I will let my besties know first. I'm going to decide when I move downstairs with all my stuff. And really, I could probably sell enough crap to pay for my workstation because I have way too much stuff. All right, so these guys, this is the fun part that I like to do. Okay, I've got my I was going to say, I've got my black Sakura gel. This is a jelly roll. It's a 6. So if you have the 3-piece of the Sakura white ones, they're 5, 8, and 10. This is the same idea, but it would fit in here. It's a 6, okay? So it's not too thick and it's not thick enough, but it does give you a nice little gloss. So I like to do, I should probably do their eyes last. And I'm going to put a little bit of black on this little guy's nose and the kitty cat. I'm not doing the kitty cat with the orange nose like in there. I want it to be nice and black. So
He wants to know what kind of paper you use for coloring.
I use Conqueror, and I'm reaching out to the company. I've got it's hard to explain. I've had the paper for a very, very, very long time. And I'm not sure if I have the diamond or the platinum. I'm thinking I have the diamond. But I thought they went out of business, but it was the supplier that went out of business. And they are based out of, what number is that one? 9. Let's go 6. I want a dramatic difference here. They're based out of Ireland. So I'm trying to, I've got to get in touch with them. It's just finding the time to sit and write an email right now. I'm so unbelievably swamped. I'm trying my best to put my 2 videos out and make videos for this other company that has approached me. So I need to get 3 videos out for them in starting on Monday for the next 2 weeks after that. So I'm just swamped. I just don't even have time to think, let alone email. So what I want to do on their eyes, I want to use the clear. All right. And then on their noses, I'm going to use the black. And the reason I'm going to use the clear is it just kind of helps them pop. Oh, I forgot his nose. I wanted all black noses here. So I just couldn't decide which ones I wanted. And I ended up, just so you guys know, I ended up going with C6, C6, C9, and 100, because that's, yeah, where I ended up. Okay, so let's do this one. I wanted all black noses. I like black noses.
I do too. Most of them.
I like black noses, and I cannot lie. Alrighty, so there we go. Okay. Alrighty, so let's go do a little bit. I find that my 10 rolls better, like I can do better little marks. And these little marks, if you look at them, I mean, you know, put it upside down, practice on something else. Like, it's so simple, you know what I mean, to do just a little curvy line and 2 dots. That's all they're doing on all of them. And then they've got the cheeks going. So let's do, well, we could do our cheeks, I suppose. And that is an R20. I'm like almost certain that they used an R20 in there. I'm going to use an R20 on this brown right here, just to make sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they used an R20. So let's put our little cheekies on here. So I like the cheeks on this one. And when you're in a super dark area like this one, you'll see the first time I did my cheek, it doesn't really show up. Give it a second to kind of sink in, and then you can go in after and do it one more time. Just don't get like too much at once, because you don't want it to bleed out, right? So I don't really want the cheeky cheeks on my little dogs, though. Do they have them on that one? I can't even tell. I don't really want them on that one, though. So I'm not going to put them. And just a tip, because I think these cheeks have kind of turned out a little bit dark, and I'm going to show you how to fix that. You can take your clear and just kind of put a few little dots in it, and it'll kind of lighten it up a little for you. I lightened that one up quite a bit, but that's okay. I can put my little dot there. So your little dots. We'll put 2 little dots in these little cheeky cheeks, like they did. 1, 2. And then what did they do? Just the little thingies up here. So we'll go 1 on the kitty cat. Just be careful that you're not... And then my doggy, I think I'll do them on the dark ear, a little bit right here. I want to wipe this off. There we go. I'm just going to come in like this. And you don't even have to do these things, but, you know, they're kind of cute. So, little dots here and there. And the kitty would actually look cute with some cheeks, but I think she might be a little too dark. I'm going to put just little ones right here. 1 little one there. 1 little one here. I don't think they're going to show up too good. Have to work at it. I want my kitty to have some cheeks. Yeah, they're showing up. There we go. Put a couple little dots in her cheeks. I'll give it a second actually in case I want to do them again. So I'm going to go over top of the little dots on the eyes. Make sure my thing is running. Are you running? Oh, I can't even see if it's running out or not. I don't think it's coming out.
A love that little sideways grin mouth on that puppy.
How cute, right? I can't even see if this is coming out or not. I don't think it is. Thank God these are so inexpensive, because these little clear ones, a lot of them, if you don't... I have another clear here. This one doesn't want to come out. No, it's not coming out. That's not clear. That's not clear. I don't think I have another clear in here. I have them in the drawer. Thank God they're cheap. I better have another one. I'm going to be awfully upset if I don't. Oh, there's one. There's one. There we go. Alright, so just little dots. I'm going to start up here over top of their eyes, because it'll just kind of make them a little bit more glossy and stand out a little bit more, especially the way the light will catch it. It's just those little things that you could do just to step up your cards that little bit. And then the noses, I like to, well, actually I'm not going to. I will do the little nose here on the kitty, because this one I blended really nice. I could do the little mouths if I wanted. I'm not going to though, because it's kind of thick. And I don't want to make them, I don't want to mess them up. The little thing on the top of his nose I'll do though. And then her nose, I don't want to touch the eyes here below her. There we go. Yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. Okay, those are done. Now, put a few of these away. Where's that clear? I'm gonna have to go and heat up the ball on that and see if I can get it rolling. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. I'm gonna need this again. So let's look at our other little images here. I cannot wait to color this. I'm gonna color this one first, because it's getting close to, I said to Deb last night when I was doing these, I said, oh my God, I'm going to be working on these for the next 5 months of Stampin' Chat.
Like the grocery store card.
Right? Do you know, still not one person reached out to me to say thank you. That kind of hurts my feelings. I don't know. I didn't do it for any other reason than to, you know, do something nice. But it's just nice to know that it's appreciated, you know?
Exactly.
Let it go, let it go. Okay, so those are probably not going to be in a good spot, because you know what's going to happen. I'm going to be right underneath them. Now, this, you can follow this. I'll follow it for the panda. I may not follow it for the koala bear, because, well, I can do the koala bear in these colors. I want to try to keep... I'm going to do the bottom guy. So this is where you're going to look at something for inspiration, but use the colors you have, okay? Because I already have my own colors here. The only ones I don't need is the oranges. We'll put those away. And I can probably pretty much do everything out of what I already have here. Okay, especially that little panda guy. I'll just bring out the 5. The 5... I'll go 5, 7, 9. No, I'll go 3, 5, 9 on the panda. Or 3, 5, 7.
And I will be right back.
I'm going to go 3, 5, 7 on the panda. And if you gots to go ahead. I will not be offended, because we are going over tonight as per usual, which I should shut it down and go edit, but I think I'm done editing for today. I'm done editing. All right. Now, this little guy. This one is going to be the fun one to color. So, I'm probably going to do I'm going to do the dark 3 on the outside of the glasses and the light 3 on the inside. And I'm going to make a much, that artist did not do anything dramatic underneath the glasses. I'm going to make it look much more dramatic under the glasses, and I'll show you how we achieve that. So, I'm going to put on here plus the winter train card. And this is on the bottom where I write like MFT, and then I'll put the stamps and then the dies. I'll write everything there. Because another thing, if I'm looking at a card, I'm like, oh, what was that tree, or what was that whatever, then I can go back to it. Paper as well, you can write your little paper pack on there, whatever you want to do. So let's do the outside first. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so this one here, I think I'm going to do the light coming straight on to them, because I want to do the light in the glasses. And if I do the light coming from one side, like all of these guys, I'm going to have a hard time making those really, really light. So I'm going to make the light kind of go down the center of each of them. And if you look actually at the panda, his eyes are lighter on the inside, which kind of makes him balance more. If you started the light here and it went darker, you'd have to follow that with his eyes, and then, you know what I mean, his eyes, the color would be off. So we'll make the center of these images the lightest color. And I'm not going to get too bent out of shape if I get something on my glasses, because my glasses, I'm going to rim them with a Sakura gel sparkle pen anyway. So I'm going to try to not get them all messed up, but if I do, I'm not going to cry over it, because you'll see at the end what I do. And these ones, I think I'm going to color them with more of a feathered effect than a smooth blended effect. I'll see how it goes as I'm coloring it. That's usually how I decide by what's going on here. Okay, there. And when you do a feathered effect, let's say, like, you can always bring it in and then bring it back. You know what I mean? Like, you can make, like, this area, I can bring that out a little. This area, I can bring that out a little, so that it's not so perfectly even. You'll see what I mean as I start putting this together. So I'm just bringing in that medium here. And just because you have 3 colors, here's another tip. Just because you have 3 colors does not mean that you have to put the third, like the darkest one, everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to bring that dark down there. I can just put it up here if I want, because I am getting these are getting shiny. I think I've had them laying open here a little bit long. Okay, I'm going to put these ones away for a few minutes because they're getting shiny. The fan is on me and they've been out quite a bit, so I need to let them kind of get saturated again. So I'm going to move on to inside the glasses here, just for now. So there's another tip. If your marker's coming out shiny, they're just getting dry. And another thing is too, marker care, that helps. Don't have caps that look like this inside, because that icky stuff gets on your tips and that's not good. But I have 200 and some markers. It's a lot of work to check and make sure that they're all clean, but I should do it more often. I don't have time to do my damn hair on a Sunday. You think I have time to clean markers? Good grief.
We actually went through and did that all one night, though.
Yes, and it took literally more than one night, Missy.
Yeah.
It took like all night, and then the next day, and then part of a third day.
And then some of the first ones we cleaned were dirty again.
It was ridiculous.
depending upon how much you use them, sometimes people just, go through once a month or once every 3 or 4 months.
And I'll explain marker care another time. It's all with alcohol and Q-tips, and I mean, look at all this out here. This is like, I'm a dirty girl.
Carol said she's got to go. Her husband wants to play.
Oh, well. You have yourself a nice evening, Miss Carol. Au revoir.
Not sure what they're going to play, but that's between them.
Au revoir. Au revoir. And I'll probably only color this one and then go myself. And I will put these away for the next Stampin' Chat, probably. Because, might as well. Gives me something to do on the next one. And then at least you got Copic coloring coming up. Unless I go and do something crazy and finish them, which is like probably not happening. And I don't think, none of my videos coming up are at all to do with cards. I haven't been making any cards. So this is kind of fun for me. This is relaxing, actually, because it's been a lot of non-card stuff. Balance those off a little bit more. I got something on my paper there where my marker does not want to sink in that one itty bitty teeny weeny little spot. Okay. I don't know why. So has anybody got any big plans for Sunday? Sunday fun day? They're all getting shiny.
Did not make the playoffs, so tomorrow is our last game.
Oh, boo.
So sad.
These are not blending at all. I've got this fan and everything's getting dry here now, and I think I need to put these ones away too because they're just pooling here. They're not blending nicely at all, and I don't want to. She's going to be wrecked now because that's not going to sink in because they're all sticky.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to restamp her because it's all sticky there. So, see what I'm going to show you guys what happens. See here? It got really, really sticky. So, and I could tell it was starting here, and I should have put them away then because they've been out a lot. I'm using the same color and having that fan on me. You're going to notice in the summer is going to be the worst time. And another thing, we turned our humidity right down in our house because all our windows are frosty on the inside and it wrecks the trim on the inside of the windows. So it's very dry in the house. So that fan blowing on me, I feel like I'm in Las Vegas right now. It's a very dry 25.5 in this room. It's so hot. It's terrible.
Tina asked if sleeping in was a big plan. And Patty said
I
she
see
should
that.
probably sleep tomorrow since her husband is the pastor.
Now your husband's a pastor. I didn't know that.
I didn't either. That's nice.
Actually, this is what I'll do. Just so that I don't have to have these pieces around till next month, I'm going to show you guys really quick what I did to put this together, and then I'm going to go, okay? Because I don't want all these pieces, because you know what will happen. I don't need to tell you. All right. So I have two Xyron machines. I have this size. Okay. They're in my tools, okay? I don't know if I have the little X one in there. I should probably have a look, but I'll show you what they look like. This one, okay, and then this one. So you can see judging by the size of my hand, the size of the machine, okay? So what I did was I ran them through those because I wanted the whole back to be sticky, okay? And while the sheet's on there, take your bone folder and just kind of burnish them, okay? And then you pull the top sheet off, and then you're left with stickers, basically, that you've now made stickers, right? So what I did was I peeled this off, put it upside down, and this is why I put the glue here or the sticker here, because this is very intricate. I didn't know how I was possibly ever going to get glue on there. I thought the dog was throwing up. So what I need to do, I need to bring this in really close, sorry, because if I don't stick my head over it, then I'm not going to be able to see to get this on here properly. So bear with me. I apologize for my head, but I have to get this on straight. There we go. So now, as I bring it down, I can kind of like manipulate and push it out if I need to. That looks good. And the nice thing about doing it that way is now all these pieces are going to fit in quite nicely. And the bottom one, same thing. So this is why I saved this one to show you guys. I told Deb I'm going to save one because I wanted you guys to be able to see how I did those. So be careful pushing these down because it is sticky, right? So let's put our bottom little piece in here, and they all just fit in. And it was so funny because I'm doing this all last night, piecing these all in, piecing that, putting the train together, and Deb out of the blue, I think she was in a trance, and then all of a sudden she goes, "Do you like puzzles?" I'm like, I absolutely do like puzzles, as a matter of fact. I have one in my dining room. I haven't worked on it since Dad was here. Dad used to be really good at puzzles. He used to really enjoy puzzles, but he's not so good at them anymore. But that's okay. I buy him the dollar store ones, and he can't even do those now. Poor guy. But you just piece them all in here. I give him the piece, and I tell him where it goes, and he can't. He can't do puzzles anymore. Poor Dad. So these here now just stick in there quite nicely because everything is sticky. And if you remember when we were in Design Space yesterday, and if you didn't see that, you can go back and watch the replay. I put the box here to chop it, right? So that I didn't have that solid piece back here, because this now created the strings. And what you can do, or not strings, the rope, right? If you wanted to, you could take your marker, any marker will do, and you could make these a different color, should you wish. You could outline the whole thing and make it a different color if you wanted to, but then why wouldn't you have just cut it out? I don't know, you can tell me which one you like better. I like it with the little color there. I should probably do the sides as well, because you know that's a thing. There, being very careful not to touch too much, because I do not want.
Kimberly's got to feed the players after a game tomorrow.
What players is that, Kimberly? And who's playing? Like, we're Omicron, dude. And a child. Oh, never mind. It's all sad. So that's how you do those. Okay, and then we got our train. It's going to be a pain train if I lose those. This, and this is going to be very interesting because the next time I see this, okay, this is something to look forward to, because the next time I see this, I will be in my new studio.
Yay!
Yeah, not soon enough. So I'll chat with you while I put all my markers away, because I'm not leaving those out. And then this girl is going to go, I'll probably be out by 9:30. So that way I'll be up at 6 and I can get that damn video done. I'm not even done the first pass through. Like, I'm literally at the part where I'm going to cut out the SVG on my brother. And then I have to do the whole Design Space too. So I say in the video, if you just want to see Design Space, skip to here, because I do it on both. And I'm only at that part. And then I do a second one. And it's like, yeah, it'll probably be like a 20-30 minute video. But It's taken me all damn day to edit it. But the editing is good.
Kimberly said it's the Windsor Spitfires hockey team.
Yeah, but why are they playing? Those poor boys. They should be home where it's safe. That makes me worried. So, class, if you are an Inky buddy and you are not an Inky bestie, class is all of those cards up there and the slimline envelope template. And yeah, it may be a while before that makes it to YouTube. So if you want to join our class, you'll get the class, and then you'll get the tailgate party next Thursday after the live, and you'll get the live chit chat thingy, a bobber. I need an envelope for these. I need an envelope because if I don't put them in an envelope, I'm going to lose them.
Patty said, "Thank you, Cindy Lynn."
You are welcome. This was a nice break from editing for sure, because that is going to be the story of my week and life coming up now until, what do we got? When's the next time I see you guys? Well, I see you Thursday, but class is on Sunday. Where is this month gone already? It's already the 8th. Holy Moses. Yeah, so tailgate for besties is on Thursday after the live. And then class, and then that week I'll do a Thursday. I may do a Thursday as well at the end of the month, because as long as I have my camera, I mean, I'm okay. I may, because it depends on when he's done too down there, right? So we'll see. But nevertheless, thank you for the thank yous. Thank you for coming. The pandemic is very bad in Canada. Yes. Our numbers. And actually, Patty, there was a day in the US, I was telling Deb about it. Actually, Kimberly told me and I told Deb, there was one day, or I might have told Kimberly. I don't know who told who. I think Kimberly told me. I told Deb, but anyway, this is like the phone game, but it's totally 100% true. There was one day, that one day before the day that I was told, 1 million people in the US were tested positive. 1 million. So our numbers are getting all crazy again. But Jackie is still here. You are a trooper, girlfriend. So I'm going to go. I'm going to see you all on Thursday. Deb, do you want to say goodbye?
See everybody on Thursday and have a great week.
That didn't get awkward. See how it happens to me? And I just call it what it is. I'm like, okay, that got awkward. Because then it's funny, right? When you stumble. So, nevertheless, this was fun. Thank you, Kimberly. And thank you, everybody watching it back. And we'll see you Thursday. And we'll see all the besties on Thursday after the stream. So, until then, take care and happy stamping.